वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
में पड़ा है वापस ले चार्ज कर लेना और ये इसको बदले रहने नाती रावण चारी यमुना तीरवन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद जय 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 प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद की अमल पुराण ग्रंथ राज श्रीमद् भागवतम की गौर प्रेमानंदे। Thank you so much, Ishan Prabhu. So Prabhu, we'll start with invocation prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye
before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Nar Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. By regular attendance in the classes of the Bhagavatam and by rendering of the service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is be destroyed, and the loving service unto the personality of the Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Jai. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Today is Friday, April 18th, and before starting, I just want to pay my obeisances to all of you who are present here. Please. Thank you. And I want to pay obeisances to my spiritual masters, my initiating Shiksha Guru, my initiating Diksha Guru or my Shiksha Gurus, so that by their mercy, I'll be able to speak what I'm assigned for today. So we are doing a summary from chapter 11 to 15. Perfect. I'll try the best by myself, whatever I learned from this. Just giving you Prabhu's disclaimer, I'm not his Grace Sanatan Dharma Prabhu, so probably not that good with class, but for the sake of service, I'll try my best to serve you all. So let's get started. I just want to start with what has happened previously. If anybody wants to give a preview, small, Monil Prabhu.
Okay, so we were discussing about Canto 8, and we started with describing all the manus, and then we stopped at the 7th manu, and now we were describing how Indra offended Durvasa Muni, and because of that, demigods lost all their opulence, and then they went to Brahmaji. And then Brahmaji, he took them to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu said, okay, don't worry, I'm going to appear. And then, no, something is missing. Okay, so yes, they were given instructions to churn the ocean of milk. They started churning the ocean of milk, and then many things came out from there. And eventually nectar came out. So Lord Krishna, I said that be patient, don't be angry, don't be greedy. So he said be patient, and I will take care of everything. So then the nectar was stolen by demons, and Krishna appeared as Mohini Murti. He took the nectar, distributed it amongst demigods, and Rahu and Ketu were there. And
Rahu was there.
Demigods, and then they also got some nectar. Their head was slit off, and then now this, what was the wish? Allah. Allah. Wish also appeared. So for drinking that, they approached Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva drank the poison, and now I think
the wish came in the very beginning, and then later everything came. So yeah. We'll give a big Hari Bol to Monil Prabhu. Hari Bol! Thank you, Prabhu, for summarizing everything. Basically, we are done with Krishna coming as Mohini Murti and then saving all the demigods. Now, all the demigods got Amarit. Now, what should be happening according to you? Yay, we got Amarit. Now what again? They saw Asuras and they started fighting with them again. I don't like this guy, come on, I don't want him to be here. And who do you think could have won? Demons, right? Demigods. They have taken Amrit, nectar, and then now they are so strong after drinking that Amrit. slash nectar. Now they went to have a fight with demons, and what they did is they killed a lot of demons, including Namuchi and a lot other. It is mentioned in chapter number 11 that they had a big fight, a lot were killed. But guess what happens? Whenever we are in some struggle, what are we supposed to do? I'm asking you propose this question.
Surrender.
Surrender, right? Surrender ourselves to our guru, to our spiritual master, or to the Vaishnavas among us. Demons did the same thing. Indra first, it is mentioned that Indra first used his major weapon. What is it? Vajra. Yeah. What do we call it in English? Thunderbolt. And he made Bali Maharaj unconscious. And after Bali Maharaj, since how many of you knows how to play chess? A lot of us, right? So the main person in the chess is the king. And if the king is down, then even you have queen and all the major things over there, still you lose because king is the main part. So that the same thing happened with the demons. Their king is now gone. It's no more there. So all were going unconscious. Only few left, and they ran immediately to their guru. Who's the guru of demons? Shukracharya. Hari Bol. Now Shukracharya is obviously one of the 7 rishis, great rishis. He has this miraculous yogic power by which he can bring back people to life. This yogic mystic power is called as Mrita Sanjeevani. By this power, he made all the demons come back to existence. All of them. Including Bali Maharaj. He started with Bali Maharaj. So, I don't know if you Prabhus have noticed this thing or not, but there was this really wonderful game which was famous long, long ago. The name of that game was PUBG. And in India, it was a big craze. There was a big craze of PUBG. In that game, there was a thing called revive? Revive. No, recall. Recall.
First revive, recall came after 2.
Yeah. So basically, if anyone is dead, you can recall him. So you know where they get the inspiration from now. From Shukracharya. Right? They are just copying, pasting our Vedas. Trust me. So yeah, now you know. Everyone is dead. What happened is, now, let me just check my notes if I'm missing something. No, yeah, we're on the right path. So, wait, let me read. At the same time, Lord Shiva, now he's so curious. Lord, you showed everyone your Mohini avatar. Prabhu, I missed that avatar. You know, the other day, His Krishnathan Dharma Prabhu brought this special thing from India. This Puran Puli. Yeah, the same thing. I don't know what, I forget that name. I'll just go with Rasagulla. Prabhu, you gave Rasagulla to everyone, I also need. Similarly, Lord Shiva was something like this. While talking about Rasagulla, it reminded me of actually one pastime. Not pastime, this is what Amarendra Prabhu says. What is the difference between our chanting and chanting of Mahaprabhu or the pure devotees, like our Goswami Acharyas, 6 Goswamis? What is the difference, do you think?
We have to chant and they love to chant.
Okay, nice. Antriksh Prabhu?
On the stage of mind.
Nice, perfect. You all are right. Anyone else?
It has to do something with rasgulla and sweetness.
Yes, definitely. So, Amarendra Prabhu mentions, our chanting is like we are watching that Rasagulla. Let's say somebody brought a lot of Rasagullas and we are looking at it and we are like, oh, Rasagulla. Rasagulla. We are chanting because we want to eat that, we want to have that taste. We want to eat that Rasagulla. But their chanting is like they already had a Rasagulla and they're like, Rasagulla. That is the difference between our chanting and chanting of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or chanting of 6 Goswamis, or chanting of our beloved Guru Parampara. So, yeah, similar way, Lord Shiva wanted, Prabhu, I also wanted to have the darshans, and Lord Vishnu warned him. He was like, everyone got attracted by it. Lord Shiva said, Prabhu, like he thought I'm Prabhu's favorite person. I won't get bewildered by this potency of Prabhu, of Krishna. So he went there, and then suddenly Lord Vishnu disappeared. Now, first Lord Shiva went with this Nandi who runs with the speed of mind. We read it yesterday in Sanatan Dharma Prabhu's class. So now today, this time, after Lord disappeared, Lord Shiva was a little sad. He was like, Lord just disappeared. What happened? I wanted to have the darshan. So he's going. On the way, who he met? The same Mohini avatar. But he doesn't know it's Mohini now. He saw there's this girl who's so nice. And guess what? Lord Shiva forgets everything that he has a wife named Bhavani. Yeah, we have Mohini here. We had something else here. Yeah, the similar one. So first Mohini was running, and then at one time Shiva stopped and he saw Mohini playing in this wonderful garden, or you can say wonderful, a little type of jungle. What do we call it? Vana in English. So he saw that this girl is so beautiful, and Shiva wanted to. This girl is so beautiful. I wanted to have a chat with him. He forgot everything literally. The scriptures mention he got so lusty that he was running behind her. He tried to grab her by her hair, but then Mohini went here, and then she's playing. And then Shiva did a lot of things to catch her, but he was unable to, because Lord was doing his pastime. So later he realized that it was Lord, only by Lord's mercy. But I will ask you, Prabhus, what do you think? Like, we say Lord Shiva is not touched by the material potency of Lord or Mahamaya of the Lord. Even he's the husband of Mahamaya. So how he got bewildered over here? Was he under the attack of Mahamaya? Yogmaya, right? You want to say more?
I think Lord Shiva is playing a role in Lord's pastime.
Yes, definitely. It's also playing a role. But at the same time, I can recall what His Grace, your mentor, Mahabhagat Prabhuji. Sorry, I'm really sorry. He's really senior devotee, and I got really inspired from him. He was saying that Lord Shiva is not, it's never bewildered by the material potency or the material energy of the Lord. But anyone can be bewildered by the Yoga Maya of the Lord. Anyone. I can recall His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj the other day was asking, all of us are under the influence of illusionary energy of the Lord. Is anyone under the, then he made a joke, is anyone under the Yoga Maya potency of the Lord? And then everyone started laughing because nobody actually is in here. And Maharaj said, if there is anyone, I would literally come and kiss your feet. See? It was a joke, but at the same time I felt that it was so humble approach that pure devotees of the Lord, they are ready to do anything just to get that Krishna prema. Just to get that, oh Krishna, how can I serve the servant of yours? Right? So yeah, this thing happened, and then Lord Shiva, like when all the demigods, sorry, I'm mixing. And then Lord Shiva went, and then all the demigods, now demons, after they got revived again by Shukracharya, what could have happened? Fight. They're like, they killed us, now I will go again. I don't know why there's always a clash between demigods and devtas. They should also have a governing body commissioner, right? You can sit together and talk that, Prabhus, I personally don't like it. Let's have a meeting and discuss it. Isn't it? That should be the best thing to do. Jai Prabhu, you have something to say?
Like India, Pakistan.
Yeah. India, Pakistan. Why they are fighting, I don't know.
They also don't know.
Exactly. They also don't know why they are fighting. So they went back. And now Bali Maharaj was actually favored by the Brahmanas of Bhrigu dynasty because he rendered some service. And then they told Bali Maharaj before going to do this specific kind of yajna. Anyone know which kind of yajna he did? No, before that, to go to fight. He did Vishwajit yajna. Vishwajit yajna. And what came as a result of that yajna? From the fire, there comes different things. Yeah, armor was there. What else? If anybody can recall? Horses, yeah, armor, horses.
Weapons.
Okay. Jai Prabhu is the only one who attended all the Bhagavatam classes. So there came a chariot, different horses, a bow, armor, 2 quivers full of arrow. These things came. And now the king is overpowered, Bali Maharaj, right? So he went back to demigods. And he was like, now let me show you the things. Now, for some reason, even demigods had taken the nectar. They were unable to fight the demons. Why?
Because it wasn't their time.
Okay.
Because of the Brahmanas. Brahmanas go, and one more thing, that Lord never interferes in that. So he was being protected by the Brahmanas of Bhrigu dynasty, especially Shukracharya.
Yes. So, just like the Asura reach out to their guru, demigods in the same way reach out to their. And in this pastime, actually, I felt like they are teaching us, reach out to your mentors. It's not bad to ask for help. You're not going to feel, I'm becoming low or something. Well, actually, the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnavas is to become the most menial. Again, Keshagra Shata Bhagasya Shata. 1/1000 size of the tip of the hair. Right? So, if that is the size of soul, our humility should be even smaller than that thing. Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, in one of his lecture, he says, if your humility is smaller than that, then only you can enter the gates of Vaikuntha/Goloka. Because the gates are so small. So this is the way that we have to be even humbler. I don't know if humbler is a word, but I just made it. Tumbler is. Yeah. So he got all these things, and then demigods went to their guru. Who's the guru of demigods? Brihaspati. Brihaspati, wonderful, wonderful sage, another. So he said, Prabhu, this time it won't be possible because they are being blessed by Brahmanas of Bhrigu dynasty. Brahmanas are respectful, right? Here, once we get second initiated, we are called as Brahmanas. That means you're now a Brahmana, you're respected in a different way. And at the same time, you are supposed to be now a good teacher. A Brahmana is a good teacher to the whole society. So it's not just an ordinary thing, but we also have to think that second initiation is a really important factor in our life, and we need a lot of change for that. Just to let you know, I'm planning to get one by the end of this year. So yeah, please bless me. So now, again, first Brihaspati said you won't be able to do it. But again, when demons were coming and coming, he said, let's go to again. Now I can handle. Now again the same thing which demigods do every time. If Brihaspati, they go to Brihaspati, then finally they go to Brahma. And now, Prabhu, please, 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 please. And Lord Brahma, okay, here's it. Okay, I'll go and talk. Now Lord Brahma goes to Vishnu, Shvetadvipa. For all of you who say, Amala Prabhu, whenever I say you something, you go and directly reach out to Monil. Well, now you know why I do that. Right? I'm following the Acharya. Mahajano yena gata sapantha. I'm following my Mahajana. So, yeah. They did the same thing. And then Lord Vishnu was like, okay. I'll come as Vamanadeva. Well, okay, I think I discussed first and last chapter in the front. Now I'll go with the middle chapters. Or actually, talking about demigods, let me ask you this thing. Who all, because I see some new faces over here too, who all know the difference between God, God's incarnation, demigods, Guru Tattva, and Jiva Tattva? 5 things. Make your notes. So who can explain? We'll go one by one. Who can explain what is Jiva? What is the difference between Jiva? What is the Jiva Tattva? Who all are included in Jiva Tattvas? Yes, Prabhu.
Jiva Tattvas are part and parcels of Krishna in a way that we have the qualities of Krishna but not in the same quantities.
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Anybody else? Basically, we are part and parcel of Krishna. Again, we cannot be Krishna, but we are equal to him in quality, not in quantity, because we are part of Krishna, part and parcels of Krishna. So yeah, that was Jiva Tattvas, which includes all of us. The next comes Devata Tattva, or demigods. How many demigods are there? They say 3 crore demigods. What is 3 crore? 33 crore, sorry. 33 crore demigods are here. So, who all comes in demigods? What should be the definition of demigod?
We can say that demigods are like perfected Jiva Tattvas. Like they're still Jiva Tattvas, but they have done so many austerities. They have basically they deserve that post.
Yes. Basically, living entities, when they do a lot of austerities, a lot of tapasya, they reach out to specific level. And that level is of different type of demigods. Like we'll see in the later verses, Maharaja Bali was later advised by the Brahmanas of which dynasty? Bhrigu dynasty, to do Ashwamedha Yajna. And they say, 100 Ashwamedha Yajna, if you do, you can get the post of Indra. Yeah. But we as devotees, we are not interested in that. Why? Yes. Prabhupada has a wonderful book called The Higher Taste. And we are always looking for the higher taste, or highest taste, I'll say. So yeah, we want to go to Goloka. Just talking about Ashwamedha Yajna, wanted to glorify Mother Tulsi a little. We all are wearing this Tulsi kanti in our necks, right? Tulsi neck beads. You know how important is this? And what are the glories of it? They say, when you are having Tulsi neck bead in your neck, and then you are honoring prasadam, if you're eating 1 grain, you know how much pious activities you'll get? You'll get the benefit of doing 100 Ashwamedha Yajnas if you only eat 1 grains. We'll to just go outside, Prabhu, Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave. Let me go now and attain the post of Indra first. This is the glories of Srimati Tulsi Devi, Tulsi Maharani. She's the most beloved, one of the most beloved, and most, they say, confidential servant of Krishna. She's even in our tilak. We are wearing 2 lotus feet of Krishna and Tulsi Maharani. Why? What's the main service of Tulsi Maharani? Vrinda Devi. Her main service is to arrange everything. Where Radha and Krishna is going to meet, when they are going to meet, with how many sakhas/sakhis they're going to meet, how many manjaris will be there in their service. Vrinda Devi arranges everything. Every single thing. She's the management of Krishna. The whole management. Like she has her team, right? Vrinda Devi team. So yeah. Management for Krishna. And so yeah, basically, this was demigod, that person who have separate some type of qualification, and Krishna give them some role and responsibility in this beautiful world. That is the post of demigod. I can again recall Bhaktimarga Swami Maharaj was saying that we all were a demigod. And that is mentioned in like Puranas, that when we descend, when we fall down from the spiritual world, the first position we get is of a Brahma. And then after Brahma, we directly fall into lower species, aquatics. And then we come to human. And now it's on to you now. You want to become Brahma, Indra, or you want to go back home, back to Godhead? What do we want? Louder, Prabhus. Enthusiast. Yeah. So we want to go back home, back to Godhead. We don't want to become. Anyone wants to become Brahma here? Yeah. Only Prabhu will go to the higher planets and preach. So, yeah, this was about demigods. And now, what is avatar? Incarnation. What is it? Devanshi Prabhu. I only have two nice people who are sitting here, Jaya Prabhu and Devanshi Prabhu. Nobody else is answering.
Avatars are like Krishna will take specific forms to get something specific done.
Perfect. Krishna takes different type of avatar or different type of forms just for his devotees and the pleasure of his devotees, so that he can enjoy his leela, and he can do separate type of pastime to enjoy. Basically, that is also Vishnu Tattva, but it is not directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we have the last part, which is Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is Krishna. So is the difference clear between God, demigod, incarnation, and jivas? Now I will ask you a question. We have Guru Tattva. Guru Parampara is sitting right over there. Where do you think Guru Parampara or Guru Tattva comes? Yeah. So does it comes before demigods, after demigods, before incarnations? Where does it comes?
Incarnations?
Yes, not I think, you're right. Prabhupada is which avatar of Krishna? Shaktavesh. Shaktavesh avatar. Basically, we consider Vyasadeva. He's also Shaktavesh. Krishna, because if we think on a practical basis, the thing which Prabhupada did is cannot be done by any human, similar with Vyasadeva. So Krishna personally gave them some powers to focus on this specific mission. So that was the thing. And Guru is actually considered as incarnation. Why? Prabhu, can you open up the verse 11.17.27? We'll get the verse soon. Krishna is saying, Acharya Mam Vijayan. Consider Acharyas as myself. We always say this thing. Guru is the representative of Krishna. Yeah. We can go and read out the translation if somebody wants to volunteer. Isha Prabhu.
One should know the Acharya as myself and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods.
So, Acharyas or Guru, sorry. They're not just any ordinary soul, but they are the direct representative of Krishna. And again, quoting his Krishnanathan Dharma Prabhu, he was mentioning that it's not like we'll give more respect to Krishna and less respect to Guru, or less respect to Guru and more respect to Krishna. It's equal. Because without attaining the lotus feet of Guru, in our case, Srila Prabhupada, we cannot reach out to Krishna. Right? And then, where am I? Yeah. Now, this is the position of Guru. But AMALA Prabhu, Krishna, first there is Krishna, and then he has his avatar who came to do different type of things in this material world. And then further he comes to Guru, comes as Guru also. And then he comes as demigods who manage different type of sectors. And then he further comes as this thing. I feel like it's like if I have to give a basically funny explanation of what it is if we consider jivas as Bhakti Academy students, the demigods had our ashram leaders, Jai Prabhu and Dinal Prabhu, and then these are our incarnations, and Vishakha Prabhu is our god. So yeah, that can be a case. But I'm talking, for us, we need all these people to manage everything. But for Krishna, Prabhu, why he has a lot of sectors? Krishna can do everything just by a blink of eye. Does he needs any person to manage or maintain the whole world? What do you think? Then why is this Krishna doing this thing?
Service opportunity.
He's giving service opportunity. There's this, Kiran Prabhu was here, it was her favorite verse. I kind of really admired this verse. She always used to tell this verse. It's told by Amarendra Prabhu. I repeated it once, but I'll say it again. He's saying, Shesh Mahesh Ganesh Suresh Dinesh Jahi Nirantar Gave Jahi Anadi Anant Akhand Abhed Ached Suved Batave Narad Se Sukh Vyas Rahe Pachiare Puni Par Na Pave Tahi Ahir Ki Choriya Thatiya Var Chaj Pe Nach Na Chave. That means that, yeah, coming to the point. Shesh, Anant Shesha, Mahesh, Lord Shiva, Ganesha, Suresh. Now Sur is demigods and Surya should be Indra, and Dinesh, Surya. Jahi Nirantar Gave. They continuously chant his glories. And then Jahi, and what they are saying? Jahi Anadi. What's the meaning of Anadi?
Immortal.
Anadi means starting from who has no beginning. And then Anant, who has no end. Ached Abhed, who cannot be killed or who cannot be conquered. Suved Batave. All the Vedas are saying this thing. And who are his devotees? Wonderful devotees like Narad Se Shukh Vyas Rahe. Narad, Sukhadev Goswami, Vyasdev are continuously chanting his glories. Puni Parana Pave, but they are unable to chant. They say Ananta Shesha is still trying to chant. He, with his Anant hoods, with his millions, zillions, I don't know how many, infinite hoods, he's trying to glorify one quality of Krishna. He has started since time immemorial, and he cannot end since time immemorial. This is the glorification of Krishna, that you can never end it. Same with Narad, they cannot end the glorification. And that Krishna, what he is doing, just to enjoy the wonderful, beautiful, loving relationship with his devotees. He's dancing. Thatiyavar chaj pe nachna. Do you all know what a chaj is? It's buttermilk. Now imagine if you have 9 lakh cows. What is 9 lakh in English? 900,000 cows. And how much milk you have, how much buttermilk you have, how much butter you should have. But he's just for like 1 glass of buttermilk. Krishna, who has 9 lakh cows at his home, he's dancing in front of gopis. And gopis are like, Krishna, dance 10 more minutes, then I will give you. Because gopis think that, oh, he's my wonderful, cute little child. They have Vatsalya Prem towards Krishna. They're like, Krishna dance, and then Krishna dancing for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, an hour. Krishna is like, now I'm tired. Who is that Krishna? Same Krishna, by just a blink of his eye. He can create 1,000 universes. He can have all the apsaras came in front of her with this wonderful, the most delicious chocolate / okay, Krishna doesn't eat chocolate. Butter. That Krishna is dancing for this small amount of glass. Because he's trying to enjoy the pastime, that wonderful, beautiful, loving relationship with the devotees. And Krishna is willing to do each and everything just to bring us back. That's why in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi Anya. That he's not different from Radha and Krishna. Since we are talking about avatars, We all did Bhakti Shastri recently. How many type of avatars are there? One by one, we'll raise our hands. Okay? Dinal Prabhu. Guna Avatar. Manvantra Avatar. Shakti Avatar.
Leela Avatar.
Leela Avatar. Purusha Avatar. One left. Yuga Avatar. Do we know the difference between them? Let's discuss that in briefly. Prabhu, you can probably open it on IDT. It will be easier for me to also explain. Actually, you guys, who said Guna first? Explain Guna Avatar.
Why put me on spot? I'm trying to think of an avatar. Does that...
So, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they have three, they are in charge of
the three modes.
three modes, or we also call three gunas.
Yes.
So that is Guna Avatar, that basically Lord take them to take care of specific type of gunas. So it's Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Now again, few avatars might be repeated, like Brahma can be this avatar and also that avatar. So we can discuss that. Perfect. We'll go in the order. Which one is first? Purusha Avatar. So which is Purusha Avatar? We have three type of Vishnus as per our philosophy. Karnodakshaya Vishnu / Mahavishnu. You guys are cheating.
You asked to put it.
I asked you to just show that thing. Okay. So these are three Purusha avatars. Three major avatars you can also see, through which Krishna is trying to come and reach out to his devotees. And then after that we have Leela avatar. And we know all these Leela avatar, Krishna is coming to do his Leela. There are 10 Leela avatars. And actually there are many more. But for major part, we know 10 avatars. Vishnu, Sahasranam, these avatars are also mentioned. And then again we have this wonderful bhajan sang by Devanshi Prabhu the other day, Dasavatar Stotram. So there are 10 avatars mentioned. Let's say all the names. First one is Matsya. Second? Third? Vaman Dev. Louder! Narsimha Dev. Parshuram. Okay.
This is not in line.
Ram.
Ram avatar. Krishna avatar. Buddha avatar. And last? Kali. Sorry. Kalki. Yeah. So in Kali Yuga, there's gonna be a fight between Kalki and Kali. That's what they say. So I got missed a little bit over there. So there are different type of avatar in which basically Lord is trying to come and enjoy different type of pastimes with his tiny devotees. And then this is Guna avatar. I mentioned mode of passion, ignorance. We have Manvantra avatar, which comes once in a Manvantra. How much is a millennium? Anybody knows? No cheating. How much is a millennium?
Thousands of kilograms.
Yeah. So I was reading this thing. It's 4.3 million years into 1,000 years. That is one Manvantra. And that is the lifespan of one Manu. One month, Manvantra is lifespan of one Manu. And in Brahma's one day, only day, how many Manus are there? 14 Manus are there. So out of those 14 Manus, okay, we also have Manus. Actually, it's coming next, but let's just discuss. In chapter 14, it's mostly about Manus. And His Krishnathan Dharma Prabhu mentioned this in brief, that what is the duty of Manu? What is it? We read it yesterday and day before yesterday too.
Is the composition.
Okay. The duty of the Manu is, please note it down, it's to establish Varnashram Dharma, or system of religion. That's the main purpose of Manu, mentioned by Prabhupada. So to establish Varnashram Dharma, we have discussed Manu, I think 7 Manus, and then there was the mention of this whole further Manus in 14th chapter. But Manvantra is basically the lifespan of one Manu. And then in that lifespan, Krishna appears again for his devotees and for his own pleasure, so that he can spend some time with his devotees. And there are different type of Manvantara avatar. I can recall Rishabdev. Can I get any more? No cheating.
Dharma,
Okay. Yeah, Ajita. I see it's there at the back. Yeah. I cannot see the screen, but I can see your eyes going there. So yeah. And then finally we have Yuga Avatar. Yuga Avatar is one Yuga. Now every Yuga there are different type of avatar. Again we hear Sat Yuga. And there are different type of main practices which we do in Yugas. Like in Sat Yuga, the major type of worship was? Meditation. Yeah. Meditating on the Supreme Lord. And then further, Treta. Yajna. Dwapar? Deity worship. And what is the best yajna? We are talking about yajna. Best yajna. Sankirtan yajna. Yes. I even wrote a verse if I can recall. I don't know if I wrote. Prabhu, Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.32. Krishna Varanam Tusha Krishnam. 32. Krishna Varanam Tusha Krishnam Sango Panvanaswa Padasham Yajna Sankirtana Praye Gajanti Sumedasha. Jai Prabhu.
In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions.
Very good. Such a wonderful verse. Since we never considered a verse, let's just read, to keep that Prabhupada thing in mind, let's just read the word-to-word translation too. So they say, Krishna Varanam, I think chanting the name of, repeatedly chanting the syllables Krishna, Tvisha, with luster, Akrishnam, not black but golden, Sangha, along associates, Upanga, servitors, Astra, weapons, Prasadam, confidential companions, Yajna, by sacrifice, Sankirtan Praye, consistently chiefly of congregation chanting, Jajanti, they worship, he, certainly, Sumedasa, intelligent persons. So, again, weapons. I can recall Sarthak Prabhu's wonderful class last time. What is the main weapon of Mahaprabhu? Harinam. And with so much enthusiasm, Prabhu shared that we cannot lift any of other weapons of Krishna. We cannot lift Sudarshan Chakra. We cannot lift any bow of Krishna, bow of Shri Ram. We cannot lift any other weapon of Krishna because, first of all, it's hard to find it. And second of all, yeah, being practical. And secondly, you wouldn't be able to pick it up because we are not that qualified. Like, we probably might be really minute in front of it. And then, but imagine, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the major weapon of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We can use that weapon by ourselves against Maya. I can recall when I was about to get initiated, Maharaj, when he saw this really huge beads of mine, he mentioned, hey, we have some cannonballs here. We need strong ammunition to fight against Maya. So actually, yeah, we need a lot of ammunition. And it's not just the mala, but it's the chanting and how you do the chanting. Again, His Grace Sanatana Dharma Prabhu, kindly he's here now, was mentioning in his class yesterday. What? As soon as we start chanting. Three things mainly comes in our mind, which disturbs us. What are those three things? Laya. Laya means? Lethargy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oh, and then finally, luckily we have association of Jai Prabhu. As soon as he see someone sleeping, he's like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then that person wakes up. So, yeah. And then the second thing was? Thoughts. Hindi version. Vikshepa. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Or remember that Prabhu told me this thing to do. I forgot to deal with that thing. Let me just write it down in my phone and then I'll do it later. Oh, Vishakha told me to print those important receipts. How can I do this? Let me write it down. I'll do it later. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. I was hearing this one lecture. I forgot from whom. But he was so practical about it that we should live in the moment. When we are chanting, we are thinking of doing service. And when we are doing service, we are like, I have my 2 rounds left. I also have to deal with that. Why can't we just simply live the moment? If you are doing chanting, let's focus on this. Service, no, Prabhu. I will deal it after 10. No need to discuss it today. My service time starts after 10. At that time, I'll be happy to serve. But if it's something important, then probably I can help. But again, if it's not too important, let's deal with it after 10. And while you're doing services, if you're like utilizing the time between 9 and 10, then you're almost done with all of your rounds before the service hour starts. But if it's still left, you can just think, okay, this time is for service. I'll serve my best properly. Next time what I'll do is, I'll try to complete my round before services. Right? So we discussed this. I think, oh yeah, we are done. So I'll just, I think we are almost done with the chapters. I concluded everything as per my knowledge. Please feel free to add anything if there is. And I'll conclude here and we'll open up for question answer. Just want to say one last thing. Anything useful you found was only because of my mentors and the people I learned from. So anything good was only from their words, but if there was anything wrong which you felt was not correct, that was only because of my stupid mind and I did it wrong. Yes. So please forgive me for that. And let's open for question and answers. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Any?
We can become Indra.
Okay, perfect. Let's do Mahaprasad after this then.
दिया क्या था?